Earlier today I tried playing a bit of fire, and that's exactly what I did. So, here we are. I'm gonna make a simple 1v1 with a normal standard AI. Nothing special, not much. The rules are simple. The other rules I would just primarily build fire. Flamethrowers, flame or fire artillery, and flamethrower tanks. So as a start, we will build a few engineers. Those who can quickly expand our territory and gain a bit more resources, as we need a lot of munitions. I will also build some penal units, or penal battalions, as our way of defeating the enemy tanks, as we will most likely not have anything else to be tanks. Sadly for now we do not have anything to use properly against the Germans until we have the flamethrowers. So this will happen often. But do not worry, we soon have a way to deter them. The plan pretty much is like this. Use one unit as a meat shield and the engineers to kill the enemy. Currently not working that well, but with time. Also, I will start equipping our penal battalions with anti-tank, so that as soon as the Germans use any way of armor, we can defend ourselves. So slowly getting our forces up and ready, so now we can prepare our mobile barbecue. The mobile barbecue is pretty simple. We'll take a half track, put some flamethrowers in, and just drive into the enemies. And while doing so, stuff like this will happen. We find the enemy and just wait for it. We just have to drive around them pretty much. Sooner or later our flamethrowers should do their job. Yes, now they're doing their job. And we're having Russian barbecue, nice! You cannot run, you cannot hide. The shashlik is here. It's the Shashlik Express. And now we have to run a bit, but not much. But sadly our halfback is like a box of paper. Anything can destroy it, and will destroy it. So let's stay on distance a bit. Like I said, now we lost our engine. I should have pulled back, let's say it honestly. So let's send in our penal battalions to save their asses. The good thing about having engineers inside, we do not have to run far. And now our penal battalions have finally something to do. And we can start building the what's called mechanized armor compania for our KV-8s. It also seems like the enemy placed an MG. That's not good for us. So we have to send in the barbecue squad. And can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I did it. Set in open field, we are still losing. The most important thing for us right now is holding and expanding a lot so that we gain a bit more fuel and a lot of more munitions. So in order to save our flamethrowers, we send in more flamethrowers. We can also, a nice thing is we can follow them a long time. And maybe even harass them a bit at their own base. As a flamethrower does a bit of damage to buildings, as you can see. But sadly not enough to win. So we're slowly getting there, just a bit more. The Russian BBQ seems like pretty viable as a strategy. But let's not jinx it, the enemy does not have tanks right now. Seems like the Germans are also running the BBQ version of warfare. But for that we have our penal battalions. And now we are getting our first tank. Should help us a bit with the enemy and still also stay in the rules or the idea of BBQ. Well, no matter where the enemy is, we have our QRF ready to drive circles around them. And also there's no run from them. So they may run, they may hide, but they will not escape. And while we're slowly moving up, we also got our first tank. It's a nice one. Nice with this tank is he has a flamethrower plus a 45mm gun. Not good against tanks, but against light armor it's okay. For tanks we have our penal battalions. We'll maybe need a few more, but for now it's okay. Then also while moving in circles, so we saved up a lot of munitions, so we can use some of our incendiary artillery barrages. Currently the enemy does not have any against us. Currently the enemy is getting pushed rather hard back. Weirdly enough, the Germans still don't have their tanks in the field. At least not as far as I know. Okay, I should have not spoken so soon. It seems like they saved up our Panther. Yeah. So, first squad just came in. And we can start using them. We might be able to rush a tank and also use a anti-tank grenade. Or bomb. Should the work end? Let's see it. Yes! And now we use fire. It seems like fire is not that bad, and we might even get a Panther. So now we have to be quick. Now we have to be really quick. That is a nice toy for us. We'll immediately send up our tank. Reinforce our troops, maybe. We can do some damage with it. Does it have an MG? Yes, it has. And also test our fire tank. While sending up some of our engineers. In case the enemy does damage our tank too hard. But it seems like fire is a good answer against everything. Yeah, it seems like to work. And with the perfect position. It's perfect. Just perfect. So now we have a tank. What should we do with a tank? I do not know. I really do not know. What I know is we can use our half-track to secure this position here. And maybe push a bit forward. I think this combination could be really fun against infantry and against tanks. So I think really more or less we are indestructible. And our strategy of moving in a circle is still working really good. Oh, we have the next tank. Can we do some damage? You stay in the back. Maybe take over the street again. Sadly, the fire artillery does not do much. But not to worry, we still have our penal battalions. Okay, this is not optimal. They got a sniper in our back. But not to worry, best weapon against a sniper is a Flamethrower. So now take our tanks and build a small ring of fire here. And also while we are pretty much just waiting and doing nothing, we can maybe throw the enemy with a few mines. Especially in positions they like here. And also maybe here. Those mines will not do much, but they will annoy our enemies a bit. And also while moving around we can use the half-track as a mobile. Okay, we will have to abort our mine idea. And incinerate our enemies first. After that we can build up our mines. Okay, so now we can put inside our forces that have to be healed for a minute or two. While we are losing here on the left side. And with our second squad we can move up. Sadly the Germans are stronger at close quarters and long range and everywhere else. But we have the numbers. Okay, now the Germans are attacking our left flank again. We will have to help our forces here on the left. Sadly, we forgot one squad. Maybe even take a tank to the left as reinforcements. I'm just right now realizing there are mines, so maybe I should not drive over the mines with a flamethrower. Not the best idea yet. Up until now. Okay, place a tank. Sorry. Place a tank here. And we move up. Okay, I think we can pretty much just finish it right now. Germans do not have much against us. Well, not much they can throw against us. So let's send our flame half truck. And our flame tanks. And see the power of fire. Can we fire into the base? Sadly, we cannot. But what we can do is destroy the MG bunkers. And it happened exactly as I thought it would happen. The enemy sent in a tank. It was a good tank. Or at least good against us. So for that we will also send in our PM battalions in and destroy from the side, while trying to save our Panther. Okay, good job. Yeah, okay, V8 is safer than our Hunter. And that was a small game of Russian BBQ. Sadly, the enemy did not send in as many soldiers as I thought. Maybe I'll try it one more time in the next video with more than one enemy. But I still think it was a small success to show it's possible to do the Russian BBQ. So let's finish up and end this battle. So, that was Russian BBQ. And as game told us, we made our comrade Stalin proud. So now, let's look at the statistics. And as we can see, we have a successful assassin, our common engineers with the flamethrowers. Meat shit, it's okay. But what I'm more interested is in this. Yes, we killed more than double what they killed of us. Still, we killed more than they even lost. Might be some friendly fire. But that's okay. So, this was the Russian meat shield. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.